done, finished, through. I'm done. I've tried everything. It's the same thing, just a different day. Have you ever thought this or said this to yourself in your mind? You know, our brains are very powerful, and they literally take in every single bit of information. We tell it, positive or less than positive. But what if? What if it didn't have to be that way? What if you were able to change your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors, moving forward in your life? Not just surviving and getting through, but thriving, choosing to live the life you want to live. What would that, using your imagination, what would that look like? What would that feel like? You know, sometimes we just have these sticking points we just can't seem to get past. On a conscious level, if we kind of knew what those sticking points were, we would have solved them by now, but we don't. But there is another part of us that knows. Sometimes it just maybe needs a nudge in the right direction. One of the first things that I'd like to talk with you about is self-care. What does self-care look like for you? What do you do for self-care, even if it's only 10 minutes a day or several times a week? What does that look like? Have you maybe increased your water intake? Maybe you're a little dehydrated. Have you maybe decided to really get into some physical activity? It doesn't have to be this gigantic, huge thing. It could be something as simple as walking. Walking has huge benefits. Whenever we choose to practice self-care, you know, one of the things self-care does is it decreases the stress hormones of cortisol and adrenaline. And when they decrease, it causes deeper relaxation, but it also increases dopamine, serotonin, the feel-good stuff circulating in our body. Self-care is so very important. It's one of the most unselfish things you could do for yourself, that you can begin those changes now. Those changes accumulate over time. You know, the worst day of the week to begin anything new, what do you think that is? What's the worst day of the week to begin anything? Monday? Sunday? Wednesday? No, it's someday. Someday, because you'll never get to it. Make a commitment to yourself now that you are important enough, that you love yourself enough, that you want to move forward in your life to make those changes. You know, if this is something that maybe resonates with you, or just want to talk with me and pick my brain, feel free. I'm Marie with Hagerstown Hypnosis, and I'll talk with you soon.